let's continue our conversation.
Yes.
So we talked a little bit before we started recording, and now we're gonna continue. But I
Right.
kind of forgot what we were talking
Well,
about.
we were talking about how nice it is that we're doing this now bi-weekly.
Yes.
And I want to say to you that I have now decided to take a step back with my podcast and start to do that also, most likely just bi-weekly. Well, I think I'm going to do it, no, not podcast, my YouTube channel.
Okay. I
Right.
was confused. I was like, are you breaking up with me and
Right,
starting
no.
another podcast?
Right. My YouTube channel.
Okay, so you're going to do bi-weekly videos on your YouTube channel.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do like every week or every other week.
Well, it is currently every week.
It is currently every week, but now I'm moving in the way that like if I don't have time to do it, then it's okay to do it. Like have a 1 week pause.
So you also take your time a little bit more with them.
That's exactly the reason. You know, the last video I made, you said that it's awesome to see the progress that I have made. You know how the drawings are better and so on. It made me feel so good, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna put a little bit more time to this because I know that I can make it look better. I can make the editing better.
Yeah.
I can make the audio better, you know, add some audio tracks, you know, like props, voices.
Yeah, because last time you added sound effects. There was audience or like, you know, people at the party.
Yeah,
there was the song, a bit of guitar.
Yeah.
And those things really add to it.
Right.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. And that, you know, what you said made me feel good. So I was like, I'm going to use a little bit more time to this now and not just, you know, quality over quantity.
Yeah. While still being consistent. I think bi-weekly is like a good schedule.
Yeah.
So you're gonna do that bi-weekly, and then, as you said, you're happy with the podcast being bi-weekly as well. I think that actually works.
Yes.
Works very nicely.
I think so too.
And also, like, people won't get too tired of us.
Yes.
Every week. That's too much of us, I think.
It's quite a lot of us, but it's okay. It's okay. What about you, dude? You just released a new video yesterday.
I did. Shall we get into it?
Yeah, please, let's do that.
Last episode, I made a prediction that I did not think at all that this video is gonna do well.
Oh, right, that's true.
Yeah,
you said that?
I said it on the record.
Yeah.
I said I have pretty much no expectation. Damn, you look buff, by the way.
Oh, look, thanks, man.
Have you been hitting the gym
No,
recently?
not at all. I've been just eating pizza and chips and tortillas.
Okay. Well,
Thanks,
your
man.
body is taking it well.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe it's just I'm gathering the mass. Could it
Or
be?
you've bought an extra small t-shirt, maybe.
Yeah,
Is that
could
it?
also be.
Yeah.
I tried to avoid that, but it could also happen. But I think most likely it has become an extra small t-shirt because I've been eating so much.
I know. I just wanted to clarify. You hit the gym, you know, just to make sure I point it out.
Oh, thanks, man.
Because it says in our contract that I need to mention it every
Yeah,
podcast.
that's true. That's true.
So this has been mentioned. You go to the gym.
I got it, and you should keep doing.
Yeah, the video. I said last time, I don't think it will do well. And the results are in. It's been out for about, well, less than 24 hours, but you can judge already sort of the performance of it. And it didn't do as bad as I thought, but it was still not doing amazing by any means of the imagination. It's currently 4 out of 10. For the YouTube people, they know. Whoever doesn't know, it's basically every time you upload a video, YouTube compares it to your last 10 uploads. And 1 means that it's performing the best out of your last 10 uploads for the same period of time. So if it's been 5 hours, it compares the performance of the first 5 hours of your last 10 videos. Hope that made sense. So this video that I just uploaded, which is about an old film magazine, is currently 4 out of 10, which is like Chernobyl, you know, 3.6. Not great, not terrible.
Wait a minute, Chernobyl?
Chernobyl.
The TV series?
Yeah. There was like have you seen it?
No, I've seen the series. Yeah.
There's like a line where he measures the radiation. He's like 3.6. Not great, not terrible.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I didn't understand the reference. That was like I thought that was like yeah. Anyway, good joke, man, dude.
Thank you. But it's essentially right in the middle, and I'm okay with this because I knew that this video is a hard sell. It's really it's a bit dry of a subject. I'm literally reading, which is it's probably kind of boring to see, I guess. And it's an old magazine. Maybe it's also a bit too niche about film history. So I knew it was a tough sell, but I just thought it was a cool thing to do. So I just wanted to do it just for the sake of it.
Can I just say that I think the content is not at all dry. I think it's very good content. Even if you're not interested in films, it's still good content. But however, it's what you said about the niche. I think unless you are interested in film history and films, it's very hard to sell, very hard to make people who are not interested in it to make it to click it.
Exactly. Yeah. It's just a hard sell.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with this, but I think this video has been a genuine switching point for me and my channel in a good way, because you can attest, Christina, my girlfriend, she can also attest, every single time I've published a video, I've always said, this time I'll publish more often. Every 2 weeks I make a video. I've said this every single time, and I've never managed to do it. It usually takes me like 20 days to make a video, or sometimes a month. And once I had like a month and a half between 2 videos, which is atrocious. It's terrible. And it's many reasons why I've done that, but I've always convinced myself that it just takes me forever to make those videos. And the truth is, it doesn't. It genuinely doesn't. This video had a very tight specific deadline because I had to publish it on specifically the 3rd of February, because that was the exact date 100 years since the magazine was published on the 3rd of February 1923. So it had to go out on this specific date. And I started editing it probably 4 days before that. And I was super stressed before I started editing. I was like thinking normally it takes me a week and a half to edit a video, and fuck, I'm screwed. I'm not gonna hit it. And then I just actually sat down. I didn't procrastinate. I actually got my shit together. And I had a draft in a day and a half. And then in another day, I polished it up. Another day, I did some small changes. And I ended up being ready with the video the day before. And it was such a strange feeling. I just realized that I'm actually full of shit. I can do those videos a lot faster if I stop fucking around and I stop procrastinating and I stop overthinking stuff.
Right.
So now,
That's what you did.
Now I think it's for real. Now it has to be for real. And another big switch and change I think that is very necessary is that, I don't know how to put it in other words, but I care less. And that's in a good way. Like, I swear I really need to care less, because especially in the beginning, I treated every video like this holy grail of a documentary filmmaking, that every word has to be correct and every frame and every cut and everything. And that led me to overthinking so much that I was just like, I think there's a phrase of analysis paralysis. Like, I would just overthink everything, and I would write a script for like 3 weeks, and I would record voiceover for 4 hours sometimes for like 6-minute video, and I would edit for a week and a half. And now it's like, hey, it's okay. It's a YouTube video. Try your best, but don't overthink it too much.
Right.
And then my new realization, which I always wanted to, but I think like now I truly mean it, is that I would learn and achieve a lot more from doing 10 70% videos rather than 5 90% videos or 2 100% videos.
Right.
If you know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
It's like doing it good enough, as good as you can in the time period you have, would lead to so much more, getting those laps, doing it again and again and again, and getting better and better. And then on the YouTube side of things, being more consistent and uploading more often, every 2 weeks, video. It's so much better. And now I think like I truly mean it. Like when I was recording the voiceover for this video, I actually spoke like myself, and sometimes I stumble over a few words which would normally haunt me, but now I thought, hey, it's okay.
Right.
It's how I speak, and I think this was a very necessary change and a switch in mindset. And I think like now I really mean it. I'm saying it on the record, and god damn it if I don't fucking post videos at least every 2 weeks now.
Right. So are you set to that now? Are you saying that you are gonna post video every second week?
Although I've been saying this always, now I hope I really mean it.
Right.
And this is me saying that I'm trying to, if I say to myself I'll post video every 2 weeks, no matter what, I'll try to do my best in those 2 weeks.
Mm.
Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna just say like, okay, I'll just post whatever. Like,
Mm.
I still want to do the best videos I can, but it's just getting more realistic with it and trying to do the best I can in 2 weeks. Because I think the big rule of procrastination is that every task will take as long as you give it time to. So if you have 2 months to do something, it will take you 2 months. But if you have 3 weeks, it will take you 3 weeks for the same thing.
Yeah.
So it's just being more set on that. And Jesus Christ, that was a long confession. I want to shut up and listen to you now.
No, it's good that you said that, because that's I can see that obviously you have been thinking about that quite a lot. And everything you said I can relate to. I'm sure so many people can relate to that. You're so on point. I'm just going to put a snooze in my mouth, and then I'm going to tell you something.
Please do.
So, I agree. I have actually been in a complete opposite situation.
Now you're trying to care more.
Yeah, well, let's put it this way. I have definitely cared a lot.
Yeah.
But as you have been procrastinating because you have had such a long period,
Like break between the videos?
Yeah, and schedule, you have not been that harsh for yourself that you need to post a video every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I have made too harsh for myself because I've said I need to post a video every Saturday. And to what you said is that you're going to make as good video as you can in that time period. I definitely agree with that. And I would also like to add that if you now, like what happened to me is that I decided that I'm going to make as good video as possible in 1 week. So I'm going to post every Saturday. I did that. And why I'm going to now go the bi-weekly is because I see that, okay, the video is as good as I could make it in a week, but I know that I could make it quite a lot better if I would use 2 weeks. And that's why I want to move 2 weeks. And then the question is that, okay, but should I maybe wait 3 weeks or 4 weeks? I know it already that if I do a video in 1 week, it's going to be 60% good.
60, okay.
If I wait 2 weeks, it's going to be 95% good.
Yeah.
So there's quite a huge difference. So it's worth to use 2 weeks for it.
Yeah.
But if I actually use 3 weeks, then it's going to be only 97% good. So
not worth it, right?
Not worth it. The extra week doesn't add so much. The third week adds so little to it. Right.
But it hurts you probably even more because you post less often, and then the algorithm doesn't pick you up as much. People forget about you.
People forget me about. But is it worth to wait 2 weeks? I would say yes, definitely, because it is so much better that I can make it in 2 weeks.
Yeah,
so I that's
completely agree. I think it is about setting a realistic schedule that you can do the exactly as you say, like in what period of time can I hit 90% or 95%? If it's for someone a month, I don't know, if they're doing some massive projects, sure, that's your period, right? Yeah, and I agree. I think 2 weeks for the stuff we do, it feels like a good period of time. 1 week, pushing it, then I guess the quality would suffer a little bit, and then even though you're posting more often, people might just think like, well, this is just not that great. So you're hurting yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
So 2 weeks, it's about finding that right balance, but it's just also about holding yourself accountable, right? Like this time for this video, I had a very, very harsh deadline, and I didn't fuck around because I had this harsh deadline. And I think it's just, I need to really hold myself accountable and say, hey, if I'm going, like today's the 4th, right? And I'm going to tell you exactly what's 2 weeks from now. That is the 18th of February. So if I say to myself, by the 18th, so not on the 18th, by, it could be earlier, I must post a video. I need to hold myself accountable, because that's like one of the procrastinators' problems is that if you are holding yourself accountable, you allow yourself to fuck around, you know? So it is that. Now, my goal for this month is to upload 2 more videos in February. So I just did 1, and then 2 more by the end of February. So that will be the first time in the history of Toni's Film Club, 3 videos in 1 month.
Right.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
So that's my big goal, and I'm saying it on the record. 2 videos by the end of February.
2 more videos.
2 more videos.
Right.
Yes, exactly. And as we said, do the best you can in the period of time you have. And It's something I've been thinking a lot about. It's like sometimes I watch some of my older videos, and I remember how much I was overthinking the script and the voiceover and the editing, and I look at it now and I'm like, oh, it's all right. It's not anything amazing, but it's not that bad either. It's like, why did I overthink it so much? So now I'm trying to get a little bit more of, it's okay. Do the best you have some fun with it. You know, you're not doing a Oscar-nominated documentary. It's not any high art stuff. Just have some fun with it.
Yeah.
And get it out.
Right.
You know. So that's. I think. I really mean it this time, and I know I'm saying this after every goddamn video, but this time feels real.
Cool.
Yeah.
You just need to hold you accountable to do that then.
Yeah, seriously. I think I texted you. I told you, like, please remind me I'm a piece of shit.
Yeah, you did. You did send me that.
I need that reminder. Can we talk a little bit about your last video, though? I love it so much.
Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
First of all, the drawings. Like, I think the last video is such a fantastic example of your progress and what we mean. Okay, now this is gonna get long. I just want to give like a little side note, which is I think I read a story somewhere. It might be bullshit, it might be real, it might be a metaphor, whatever it is. But it was about a university teacher, a professor, who's teaching pottery to students,
yeah.
right? You know, making stuff of clay.
Yeah.
And he split them in 2 groups, and they had to do it for a month. One group could do it once per week, and one group could do it pretty much every day. And then by the end of the month, they would all, present their pot. And the group that did it once per week, they did pretty much only 4. And the other ones had about 30 in. And by a large mile, the ones who did it every single day had much better results by the end of it. So it's a proof that you were posting videos every single week, and that was you putting in the laps, going for it. And then with each video, you could see you getting better. Your pacing was getting better, your writing, your jokes. But then recently, your animation style has gotten better. Your drawings, you're adding colors everywhere. You're really putting in attention now. And your thumbnails have improved by like 100x. It's insane how good your thumbnails have gotten.
Thanks, man.
But that latest video, you were at a house party. There were, special effects. Was it a house party?
Yeah, it was a house party.
Yeah. There were special effects. The guitar. Then you're singing. The crappy singing at the end, right?
Yeah.
This kind of stuff. I loved it.
Right.
And it's so cool to see you progress like that. And then this is something we say to each other all the time. Just imagine where you'll be in a year. And that's that. Your latest video, I recommend everyone to check it out. It's probably my favorite, and it's called "Let's Sacrifice Edward."
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Let's Sacrifice Edward on the Adventurous Edward channel.
Yeah. Right.
Awesome. Loved it.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it. It's funny now when you mention, because I've been doing a video every week now the last 3 months, and they all have started to smoosh together. I was like, what was my latest video? Let's sacrifice. What happened in that video? It's just, all
that must be kind of cool that maybe at some point you'll be able to kind of watch some videos and not even remember.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. I could already do that. I'm sure of that. Because I've also written so many episodes that I have not, published. I'm like, yeah, this is bullshit.
Okay.
I mean, all of them, I feel like, yeah, this is bullshit. But some of them less.
Can we have a little peek on your drawing board? Have you written some more episodes?
Yeah, I actually wrote a new episode that I like a lot.
Okay.
I don't think it's gonna be knowing you and your sense of humor.
I'm not gonna like it.
I would say that you're not gonna like it that much.
Okay.
But what you are definitely going to like is the drawings, because this time I'm gonna use 2 weeks.
Okay.
Instead of 1 week.
So you have an episode coming out today.
No. Next Saturday.
Okay, so you're already starting the bi-weekly thing.
Yes, I am already starting the bi-weekly thing, because I was thinking I could publish episode today because I am in the schedule that I was when I was publishing a video a week. Because I have all the audio recorded, everything is cut, everything is done except the drawings.
Okay.
And I always just rush through the drawings and then actually like making the video, meaning that putting the drawings in the on top of the audio track, right?
Yeah.
And the phasing and stuff like that, transitions. I always rush through that, and I do like the editing part. I just don't like the drawing part. But yeah, it's just always when I have done the drawings, I edit right after because I want to put the video out, and then at that point I have no energy to do the editing, even though I like it, and then I just rush through it. So bullshit. Fuck that now. I'm just gonna use time. So that's why you're gonna like the drawing much more.
Okay.
You're gonna like the editing much more. You are gonna like you're gonna like the like what do you call it, like sound effects.
Okay.
You like the sound effects much more.
So I should just watch it essentially with sound off, except the sound effects.
Except sound effects, yeah. But I mean, I'm sure there is gonna be, because the title of the video is gonna be "When Someone Hates Your Favorite Movie."
Oh, that one you're talking about?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, because you said that it's partially inspired by our thing going on.
Yeah, I think that's something you can relate to.
Yeah.
Even though I don't know if anybody has ever hated your favorite movie, but you at least know the.
Well,
concept.
I'm on the record for Trash and Love, actually.
Yeah, right,
which is a movie you love.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Which is also mentioned in my. Video.
I would love if you're like passive aggressive in the whole video. And it's like, imagine this is Donnie.
Yeah, this is a character name.
It looks vaguely like. This is a completely fictional person. Well, fuck that guy.
Right.
You don't like Love Actually? It's just like character that beats him up.
Right.
That's why, Donnie, you're not gonna like this episode.
I think the humor is might be a little bit too. Well, you know what? I will take my words back. There is a chance that you're gonna like it, because it's just absurd humor, but it's not like poopy humor.
Okay, then I might, because in your previous video, in your previous video, there was this probably one of my favorite jokes is when you go like, it was something like about a guy getting his head out of his ass or something like that. But then you had like a smash cut to the drawing of a guy with like his actual head out of his ass.
Right.
I fucking loved that.
Oh, really?
You know, so if it's this kind of stuff, I'm a fan.
Okay, cool. Yeah. No, it's not people. It's just absurd.
Okay. Looking forward to it. Right. So you have that one pretty much working on, ready on the banks?
Yes.
Are you planning? Do you have some more that you know? Okay, the next 3 videos are gonna be about that and this and that, or
no? I do. I think the next video that I'm gonna do is titled "When You Missed the Bus."
Relatable,
but we'll see. It might be that I start to write it and I just kind of come up with anything. Then I will just start to write something else.
I don't even know if I want to open this can of worms, but it was actually relating a lot to Craig Mason and The Last of Us, the way they write and stuff. But I feel like this is like a whole another conversation.
Go on, man.
Should we hear that?
Sure.
How you feeling? Are you sure you want to do this?
Oh,
okay.
Yeah,
did you see the 3rd episode of The Last of Us?
Did you?
Yes.
Yeah.
God.
Did you like it?
Loved it.
Oh yeah, it was good. Did you like it more than the 1st episode?
Yes.
Huh.
I am actually in the minority here.
Yeah.
But
oh, you are? Okay.
Not in that, but I'm in the minority that please don't hate me. I like The Last of Us. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
I recognize it's very good. But so far, I've been interested in everything but the main storyline.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, no, I just like all the flashbacks to before the pandemic. I loved every single bit of that.
Right.
When they cut back to, was it Indonesia?
Yeah.
I loved that bit.
Yeah.
That 3rd episode, I loved it. It's just for some reason I don't seem to connect much with the 2 main characters.
Yeah, that's a good point. I also gotta say, I think you're right. I think I feel the same way as you do about it. I just haven't realized it, but that's true. Like the beginning of it, when they had the talk show, I was like, fuck, this is good.
Mm-hmm.
Also the beginning until they until the point where it was like 20 years later.
Yeah.
I was very involved, and also the Indonesia part, fucking interesting. Now in the 3rd episode, there was a huge bit of, those 2 guys. That was very interesting. But that's true, and I don't think it's, for me at least, I feel you, I agree. And for me, I don't think, or I feel the same way, but I don't think it's the two characters that there's anything like wrong with the characters. I think it's just like the environment they are in and the situation. I feel like, I'm not that interested in the zombies and
Yeah, I
how
think
to
that's
fight against the zombies.
yeah, that's a better way to put it. Yeah, maybe it's just like, okay, we get it. You're hiding from zombies
Right,
and
right.
you're sneaking by and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I think. Yeah. The characters are fine, as you're saying. Yeah, it's just about the other stuff that it's just it's just more interesting to me at least.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think so.
but it's a fantastic show.
Oh,
Nonetheless.
for sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.